Hi, welcome to Unit 5 of CAT 125R. You all have made a lot of progress with your personal statements, and you'll be continuing to revise those personal statements this week based on the feedback that you've received from your TA and peers. While you're revising the personal statement, you're also going to begin work on the next major assignment in the course, the expertise speech. So you'll want to be really careful about managing your time this week so that you can complete both the final draft of the personal statement and the rough draft of the expertise speech. I wanted to use the video this week to give you some tips on getting started with the Ignite style expertise speech as you're working on generating your topic and focusing that topic into something that'll work for this speech format. So let's get started. I'm going to make sure that you've read the assignment description for the expertise speech. So if you haven't already done that, stop this video and go ahead and read that assignment and then come back and watch the rest of the video because it's really important that you understand the specifics of the assignment before we get into how to craft and focus your topic for the speech. So just as a quick reminder, an Ignite style expertise speech, or an Ignite style speech in general, is a 5-minute speech, and its hallmark is that it uses automatically advancing slides. So for this speech, you're going to be speaking for 5 minutes, which means that you'll have 20 slides that last for 15 seconds each. So that's just the format of the speech, and you can really use this format to talk about a whole range of topics, as you saw from the sample speeches that you looked at for your Piazza post. And you can also check out the Ignite website for a whole range of examples of the types of topics people have covered in this format. One of the first things you need to do, of course, is to decide what topic you want to focus on for your speech. So, since this is an expertise speech, you'll want to choose something that you know something about, that you have some interest in. Now, you can, of course, use this as an opportunity to learn more about something through research, but you do want to have some familiarity with the topic. The next step in figuring out what it is you're going to talk about is to determine a general purpose for the speech. Usually that purpose is to inform, which would mean to sort of act as a teacher, or to persuade, which would mean to instigate some kind of change. Now, of course, there could be overlap between these two purposes, but you want to keep that in mind as you're thinking about what your topic will be for the speech. You also want to determine a specific purpose. What exactly do you want to accomplish with your speech? Because this is such a short speech, only 5 minutes, it's really important that you have a sharp focus. One way to help you with that focus is by determining a central idea. And you can think about this as a one-sentence statement that sums up the major ideas of your speech. So thinking more about focusing your topic, once you've identified the topic of your speech or the general thing that you want to talk about, you want to focus it even further, and you can focus it by considering these 3 things. One would be, what might your audience care about within this topic? So your audience for this speech is your section mates, right? So you can think about, what do you know about them as an audience? What are they interested in? What values might they hold? And you can think about how you can find a specific entrance into your topic that would be of relevance and interest to your particular audience. Again, you want to think about your purpose and then your central idea statement. So let's practice how you'd use these 3 questions or these 3 ideas by practicing focusing a particular topic. So let's say that we have decided on this topic, coffee, right? So this is a very broad topic. Of course, there are multiple ways that you could construct a speech that could work on this topic. But let's think about how we'd run it through our 3 ideas here. So the first one being audience concerns or audience interests. So what do we know about our audience of fellow CAT 125R students? We know they drink coffee because they want to stay up late to study. We also know that they are students on a budget who don't want to waste their money on bad coffee. So given that we know that about our audience and knowing that we want our purpose to be that we want them to go to the Mandeville coffee cart, how can we craft a central idea? Right? So this central idea kind of combines what you know about your audience with the purpose. So here's one idea. Although there are numerous places to buy coffee on campus, they are not all created equal. You should buy your coffee from the Mandeville coffee cart because it offers a superior product in terms of value, taste, and caffeine delivery. So really the second sentence there would be the heart of the central idea. I have two sentences here, but you could really just accomplish it with that second sentence. So let's look at some other central idea statements to think more about this idea of focus and specificity with your topic. So here we have what would be an ineffective central idea statement for this expertise speech. The problems of fad diets, right? So to say, okay, I want to talk about the problems of fad diets, that's really still too broad for a speech of this nature. So a more effective central idea statement would be something like this. Although fad diets produce quick weight loss, they can lead to serious health problems by creating deficiencies in vitamins and minerals and by breaking down muscle tissue as well as fat. So we have a clear, informative purpose. We also have a sense of addressing audience concerns about health and weight loss. So we have a more specific topic and a topic that would be of greater interest and relevance to the audience. Here's another one, an ineffective or a less effective topic for the speech, what are nanorobots? So we could focus that. My work in a nanorobotics lab can be used to explain how nanorobots may be used in daily life. So here we see the purpose of the speech is kind of double, right? One is to inform the audience about the work in a particular lab, and then to make it relevant to the audience, how does that work come to bear on everyday life for people who aren't a part of that lab? So go ahead and take a little time to think about what the general topic is that you're interested in for your speech and run it through these three questions or these three ideas that we've talked about in this video. What might your audience care about within this topic? What is your purpose? And what is your central idea statement as a result? Good luck with your drafts, and as always, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.